Morris, what are you looking for in this week of huge earnings? How are you positioned?
We have a sort of a bilateral attitude here. We love the companies. We're really concerned about what they say about outlook, not because the businesses aren't good and not because the reported numbers are going to be disappointing, but because of the war in Ukraine, because now of the prospects of the Chinese economy imploding, and because of the fact that the Fed hasn't gotten started yet. And we're trying to balance these considerations in how we're looking at our investments.
So you like them, Morris. Which ones do you like more than others? We've seen this divergence. They've acted as a big group sort of in the last few years. You got Netflix and Meta. Which ones do you like, or all of them?
I think in a way, almost all of them. And I think as investors, remember, we've been hedged a good part of the year. We're partially hedged at this point. We don't think inflation is yet reflected in the bond market sufficiently. The outlook for the economy is not bad. Our economy is good, but the outlook for the world is more questionable. But conversely, I don't think you want to forget one important thing, that the most important long-term secular trend in the world economy is digitalization. And the companies that are structured to take advantage of that, whether they're consumer companies like Amazon, whether they're information businesses like Alphabet, whether they're a consumer products company like Apple, whether they are a leading chip designer and manufacturer like NVIDIA, those are going to be the long-term winners. And they've got the cash flow, they've got the profits, and they have the management.
Morris, Meta and now Netflix have just been absolutely hammered so far this year on earnings reports. What is the investor lesson to take away from that? Is there value there, or is there potentially more carnage to come?
Well, you've got to draw a distinction between the two. We don't think, based on what we've learned, and based on the fact that you're looking at this as tech investors, and we look at a lot of these businesses as being parts of broader industries. Netflix is in the entertainment industry. They use streaming, but they're in the entertainment industry. And they haven't developed enough TV franchises and or any significant movie franchises. And they've got more competition in entertainment. So we're not shorted here. I think that would be too smart, okay? Because these are not stupid people, but we're not buyers here. Meta is harder because Meta's got some great businesses. You have Facebook with probably a less attractive secular trend. I think the way we look at it, we don't have to own it yet. But that's not I don't want to draw any negative inference from that comment. We have a lot of names that we own. We're sort of very cautious as investors, but we're investors. So we want to be investors in Apple and things like that.
Morris, I wonder what your thoughts are on, there have been a lot of spending money chasing user growth happening, not just in media, but along this digitization trend in general. And we see Netflix perhaps being a cautionary tale now in that we see, CNN Plus getting shut down because, Zaslav isn't willing to spend that money to chase user growth in this environment. Is that a signal to investors overall about the way this might be headed?
Yeah, I think you got to look for management and good management. And I think a combination of John Malone and David Zaslav are very intriguing. They've got a lot of legacy businesses, but those businesses aren't going away. So I think you had to judge management by what they do. Cutting off CNN Plus was a gimme. I had to do it. I hope that answers that question. But I think right now we're looking at balance sheets. We're looking at profits. We're looking at cash flow. We're looking at the prospects of the business. And that's what we want to focus on. And we want to be mindful of a market environment that doesn't show that any near-term evidence of turning up.
Yeah.